In the vast unfolding of existence, I, Chaos, witnessed the rise of many powerful beings. Among them, Rhea, the Titaness of fertility and motherhood, stood distinct. From the very beginning, I could feel in her a quiet but resolute force. As the sister and wife of Cronus, she would play a role not only in shaping life itself, but in catalyzing the next great turning point in the history of gods and titans. Like all things born of me, her destiny was tied to the endless cycle of power, fear, and rebellion. A cycle I have seen over and over again in the vast expanse of existence. When Rhea was first born of Gaia and Uranus, she possessed a gentle strength that flowed through the cosmos. She nurtured the earth, the heavens, and all that sprang from them. Yet, as I watched, it became clear that her role was not simply to foster life, but to challenge the very foundation of the universe. For it would be through her that the prophecy of the Titans' downfall would take shape. As the mother of the future Olympian gods, Rhea held in her hands the fate of the cosmos, though she did not yet know it. Rhea stood by Cronus as he seized control of the universe, overthrowing their father, Uranus, in a brutal act of defiance. I, Chaos, watched as she looked on with both admiration and unease. Cronus, newly crowned as king of the Titans, ruled with the same oppressive hand as his father. And though Rhea loved him, she sensed the growing darkness in his reign. The prophecy that whispered in the winds of the cosmos that one of Cronus's children would overthrow him, cast a shadow over their union. I could feel it seeping into the cracks of their relationship, a silent, inevitable force. When Rhea first became pregnant, her heart swelled with joy. Her children were the embodiment of her nurturing spirit, and she longed to see them grow and thrive. But Cronus, ever aware of the prophecy, was consumed by fear. I saw his terror build, the weight of the future pressing down upon him. Cronus believed that he could outwit fate, that by swallowing his own children, he could prevent his downfall. It was a desperate and tragic act, one I had witnessed before in different forms, beings who believe they can cheat the inevitable, only to fall into the very trap they seek to escape. I watched as Rhea bore her first child, Hestia, and Cronus, blinded by paranoia, seized the newborn and swallowed her whole. The pain in Rhea's eyes was unmistakable, though she dared not speak against him. This was her first great sacrifice, a silent rebellion, but one that sowed the seeds of what was to come. As each child was born, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, Cronus repeated the same horrifying act. With each devouring, I felt Rhea's sorrow deepen, but also her resolve. She knew that her children could not be lost forever. She carried the knowledge that the future could still be shaped, even from within the belly of her husband. Her final act of rebellion came with the birth of Zeus, the child who would fulfill the prophecy. Rhea could no longer bear to see her offspring consumed by Cronus's fear. It was then that she devised her plan, and I, Chaos, marveled at the quiet brilliance of her resolve. She sought out Gaia, her mother, for guidance. Together, they concocted a plan that would save Zeus, and, in turn, set into motion the events that would bring about Cronus's downfall. The cycle of power, rebellion, and rebirth was about to turn once again. When the time came, Rhea gave birth to Zeus in secret, far from Cronus's reach. She hid him away on the island of Crete, placing him under the care of the Curetes, fierce warriors who would protect the infant god. I watched as she cradled the child in her arms, knowing full well the risk she was taking. Yet, her love for Zeus and her belief in the future outweighed her fear. With unwavering determination, Rhea presented Cronus with a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes, deceiving him into believing it was their newborn son. Without hesitation, Cronus swallowed the stone, never realizing the trick that had been played on him. In those moments, I could see Rhea's defiance growing stronger. No longer was she the passive wife and mother. She had become a force of rebellion, a protector of the future. She knew that her actions would set the stage for a battle between titans and gods, a conflict that would reshape the cosmos. Yet, Rhea did not act out of ambition or vengeance, as so many before her had. Her defiance was born from love, the love of a mother for her children, and the desire to see them thrive in a world free from tyranny. As Zeus grew in secret, nurtured by the forces of nature and the guidance of Gaia, I, Chaos, felt the winds of change stirring once more. The prophecy was nearing fulfillment. Rhea's rebellion, though quiet and calculated, would soon ignite a war that would echo through the ages. She had planted the seeds of revolution, and when the time came, Zeus would return to challenge his father, freeing his siblings from the darkness of Cronus's belly. Rhea's role in this grand saga cannot be overstated. She was the mother of the gods, but more than that, she was the spark of defiance that fueled their rise. It was through her that the cycle of time would continue, that the Titans would fall, and the Olympians would ascend. As I watched her navigate the delicate balance between love and rebellion, I knew that she, like all things born of me, carried within her the potential for both creation and destruction. Rhea's story is one of quiet strength, a reminder that even in the face of great oppression, there is always room for resistance. In the end, Rhea did not seek power for herself. She sought a future for her children, a future where they could grow beyond the shadow of fear and domination. It was through her courage and cunning that the prophecy was fulfilled, and in doing so, she became one of the most pivotal figures in the mythological history of the cosmos. I, Chaos, had seen many rise and fall, but in Rhea, I saw a different kind of power, the power of a mother's love, strong enough to challenge even the gods.